Hi guys!
What's up? We are back and this is Must Try Mumbai.
Yeah, and today we're doing something special with No Footprints, which is a tour company that does really interesting tours across Mumbai, and we are in...
We are in Bori Mohalla and we're doing the kebabs and curries tour. There'll be a lot of yummy food. Can't wait. Let's go.
go.
Hi.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm here with No Footprints.
Yes.
So today we're going to be having a whole sort of experience through the Bori Mohalla, and we'll do a bit of kharas, which is salty, the savory, and mithas, which is sweet. So traditionally, if you've had friends in the Bori community, there's a thal, which is a very popular. So there'll always be courses. You usually have a mitha, then you'll have the savory, a mitha, savory. So we're going to try to follow that over here. We are in an ever-changing environment. This used to be called Bhendi Bazaar. There are theories to why. The bhendi could be not the okra, but they're bhendi trees. So there used to be many around, but you don't see too many. Another one was we are right behind all the other bazaars. So maybe the British said behind the bazaar, behind the bazaar.
So it became Bhendi.
Bhendi Bazaar. These are two theories.
Oh, I like that one.
It's a nice story. But this has traditionally been a community, the Bori community has been into trading. And the name actually comes from this idea of trading. So, Boru in Gujarat, because they settled in Gujarat, Bora, Bohri, Vyavhar. These are words that they say the name of the community came from. They've been around for a really long time, but they trace their roots back to Yemen and Egypt. And now Mumbai is the headquarters of the community. We are here going to start with the mithas. So what is really famous and well known here is we are going to have a dudi halwa, and of course it's mango season, so we have to try some mango malai. Okay, but before anything, as a palate cleanser, and it's supposed to be good for your digestion, we start with some salt. So you have a little bit of salt.
And you just have it. Yum.
And it begins. So these are very typical Bori mithais. This is a dudi halwa, bottle gourd, and this is mango malai. And you can give it a shot. There's more if you need it. But you can see you're surrounded by all types of sweets. But this is a very typical Bori style of making it.
Oh wow.
And the best thing you can do is start with dessert.
Can I try this?
It's really good.
I don't think I've ever had.
So dudi used to be actually just used to make instruments, not really used in food. You could make,
Really good.
but they have mastered the art of taking a vegetable and turning it into a halwa. So for our first salty savory course, we are going to be having patra biryani. So when you think of biryani, one of the first things that comes to your mind is rice. So this is a biryani that has no rice. What instead of rice they use is, you can have a look here, it's called patra, colocasia leaves, and you have gram flour, besan and masala put in between. You roll it up, steam it, and then they mix it and cook it with some butter. And a lot of people even in Bombay mustn't have heard or tasted this. So even like when you
I've
come
never
past,
tried this, but it's so good.
and they have a little bit of like the parsi sali on top. It makes it all
Kind of like a sali margi, sali mutton, similar. And you actually taste the patra and the meat together, which is a really unique, interesting flavor.
So our next stop is again a mithas. This is a sweet called the aflatun. So they say there's a story that from 1936 there was a shop not too far away where this was invented. And this is something that we will be trying here. Aflatun has multiple layers of ghee. There is some sweet, then rava, then again some ghee, some dry fruits. So it's like layered a layered sweet and give it a go. Ghee is actually very healthy for your body. I used it in the bubonic plague as part of the vaccine that was made. So it's actually, ghee is supposed to be very good for your system. But yeah, you are using it to the max here. So this is the Aflatun, and they have a lot of other mithais, but this is something they're very famous for.
I just remember the song Aflatun.
Yeah. And also, like, if you come here for, like, people come here to order for weddings and things, you come here in that season time, or you come here when it's Ramzan, this will be sold out. The kind of flavors that the community usually eats with reflects their culture of having traveled and lived in so many parts. So there's definitely that Arabic, African influence. They've lived in Gujarat, so you saw the patra, that was a very Gujarati influence. This is a very Bombaya influence. So, like, you know, it's like a mishmash, and they've made it their own. So the community also has taken wherever they've gone, put it part of their cuisine, which is amazing. So this is like a very popular, just you'll see everyone grabbing a bite and going. And bread came later with the Portuguese, and it's, you know, very popular in our area in Mumbai. So this is something that you'll find a lot in Mumbai. It's called naan. They often call it naan.
You get it in sizes bigger, right?
Big sizes, small
this
sizes.
This is more like the burger.
Burger, yeah.
It's like their version of the pav.
Yeah, yeah. So our next mithas after the previous savory is Taj ice cream. It is super popular. I'm sure you've heard of it. But I don't know if you know, it's one of the oldest, actually the oldest ice cream place in Mumbai.
Oh really? Like so, it's the oldest?
It is the OG. Ice cream was not a heard of thing. Kulfi was available up north.
Right.
Yeah.
But ice here was still a very expensive commodity, so only the rich could afford it. But slowly, as electricity, the system started coming, he cashed in on the idea of taking seasonal fruit, putting it with cold milk, and the sancha ice cream, if you've heard of it, is much more creamier. Yeah. So that is what this was the creation of. They still have an old sancha to show. Right now, we'll check what's seasonal in there and get some.
So, guys, we are at a spot that we know very well.
And order from often.
This was also in our best mango ice cream. So, this was the best mango ice cream.
So, what they are, you can see this is their history from 1887 onwards. And eventually, when the British sort of got the concept of surnames, they took the surname Ice Cream Wala because that's what their passion is. And clearly, you can see it in the flavor.
It's an obvious choice.
And they say they still do the hand churning. So this is the sancha. Inside is a copper mechanism in which you put the fruit and the cold milk. On the outside you put rock ice, and then you keep the fruit, so you get the actual pieces of fruit in there. So they still follow this, and clearly that's why it's your number one.
It's so good.
So this is a chana batata chaat. Okay. There's a mix of the chana, some batana, and there's also potato in it. You see caramelized onion. So it's not your typical chaat. It's vegetarian, one of the few veg things that you really have as part of this walk. And it's very, very typical of the area, Siddhpur, where the Boris were settled first.
Very interesting and very different. I've never had a chaat.
So it is called a chaat, and you will find this at every wedding and every occasion, accompanying all the meats. So it's super popular, and this place only makes vegetarian, which is very unique also. So this is a very, very unique sharbat that we are going to have as part of our mithas now.
Which is watermelon. And
he takes some watermelon, there's ice and the sharbat mixed up. The orange color that you'll see, there's a little food coloring which is added. But it is a very unique combination which really cools you down, and also is like a palate cleanser in between all the different savory courses. This is again something that's the combo you will not find in other parts of the city. Somehow it's
seen a watermelon with the orange combo.
ये आइडिया आपने ही बनाया क्या?
नहीं, ये हमारे ग्रैंडफादर का दिया था.
That's so good. Very refreshing, like you said.
On the order of menu is we are, of course, if you're eating anything that is, meat oriented, you have to eat some kebabs.
Right.
So we are going to try some khiri kebabs, which are super, super yummy, but you only get them in the evenings. And we're also going to try something called a bara handi. So that consists of different 12 handis, which is cooked like for a long, slow cook. And different parts are made in different handis. And then what they do is they mix it up and serve it to you with a khamiri naan.
Okay, that was so good, but I'm full.
I can see your faces. So we're going to end in a very typical Bori style. The last stop is very, very light sharbat that we're going to have. It is the sweet. We will begin with the sweet and end with the sweet note also. So no more meat, no more heavy stuff, just a very light fennel sharbat to end the place, the entire tour.
This is so interesting. I've never had a fennel soda before. Try this.
I think the soda really helps. Okay, मेरे को 250 ग्राम चाहिए.
This has been amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Glad, and I'm glad you're taking some back.
Yeah, we've come back to get some aflatoon.
Okay, so we're both positively stuffed.
Yeah, I need a bed now. But this is such an incredible way to like do a food tour because you don't really know what is like the speciality of each shop.
Yeah.
And here we've tried so many different things and everything has been fantastic. So I would definitely recommend this. We will put all their details in the description for anyone that's interested.
So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up.
And comment below with your favorite dish from everything we tried today. See you guys.
Bye.